Thank you, Tressa.
No man has ever just been like, man, did you see the set of personalities on her?
I'm so sick of men talking about, but her personality, you know, she not my type, but it's a person. Shut up. You don't mean it. Okay. Talk about personality. Get out of here, man. Hey everybody, welcome back, or welcome to Taste of Reality. All right, so Ready to Love, normally I do watch parties, so I'm going to talk about why I didn't do it yesterday. If you follow me for more than just TV reviews, you know that I struggle with mental health sometimes, and yesterday just wasn't a good day to be on YouTube. I didn't want to come here being very enthusiastic to be here, and also, like, I'm so sick and tired of people talking about, ooh, she talked too much, ooh, she ugly, ooh, why she got that hair on, why she wearing that bonnet, she should be professional. Shut up. Okay, I did not come here to upload the episode. If you want to go watch it uninterrupted, you have that option. But if you're coming to my watch party, you're gonna have to be okay with seeing my face and hearing my voice, all right? So yesterday was not the day to deal with all of that. I wasn't here for it, and I didn't want to do my subscribers a disservice by coming and not, giving. Anyways, y'all know what it is. Thank you to the few people who checked up on me. I appreciate you. You know who you are. With that being said, all right, please make sure to like this video. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know whenever I upload, and let's get into the review. All right, so this week is the guys doing the eliminating, and they are back in the gentleman's lounge. I have to say, why do the gentlemen get a whole lounge and the ladies gotta go to a freaking restaurant? I want a lounge too. It's fine. I'm gonna be butthurt on my own. I seem to be the only one who cares, so that's all right. The first date of the week is between AJ, Jason, Kyra, and Alexis. AJ says that, even though he's been pursuing other options, he has still had his eyes on Kyra, even with the history that they've had.
I don't think that I was like immediately, hey, let me be on Kyra. Mm-hmm. But now I'm gonna tell you now, here, like, you're the top people that I'm trying to get to know.
Okay. On the other side of the ice skating date, we have Alexis, who is struggling to break through the friend zone with Jason.
The way that I look at it, I always say, I'm the prize. So there's nothing but queens here.
Yes, at least I'm honest. And of course, I have like the strongest connection with Kyra.
I mean, go after the one you want. I already know who she is.
Yeah.
Listen, if he liked you at home, you would have felt the vibes at home. I don't know. And they've said it little bits throughout this episode. When a man wants to pursue you, he's going to pursue you. And this isn't even a jab at Alexis, because I know, I've been throwing a little bit at Alexis. This is just a rule of thumb. When a man likes you. If you have to question, it's likely that he doesn't. It's likely that he doesn't. So the fact that you had to come all the way out here, still pursuing somebody who you could have just pursued at home, and it's still not vibing, girl, drop it, let it go. He didn't want you that badly at home. It ain't gonna change out here. The second date of the week is between Ron and Stacy. Stacy has taken a break from dating because it just wasn't her priority 4 years post her divorce. And now that she's in a place to date, her Salsa star, Miss Chrysanthemum, is into the same guys she's into.
Come on, Ron. Like, who's your real number one? Like, everybody can't be a number one.
Chrysanthemum's been she's been in my top since kind of the beginning. Date with Stacy was kind of awkward.
And as much as her approach has been kind of abrasive, in my opinion, I do like that she asked him point blank, where do you stand? Because I'm sick of these grown men every season, trying to like here, there, here, and there. But when you get asked, you want to be dodgy and, you don't want to give a definitive answer. It is kind of pressuring because we are still early in the process, but at least let the women know where they stand. Okay, so I'm your top 3. You don't have to tell me in what order, but at least I know I'm up there or I'm not up there. Or if you only have a top 2 or a top 1, that's your prerogative. But the way that he kind of flipped and was upset that he was being questioned, I was like, no, I'm glad that she's adding pressure. I'm glad that she's putting it on you to make a decision on who you're going to be deliberate about pursuing. Because one thing I'm not going to do, me being Stacy, is waste my time. I have children to go home to. I have a life to go home to. I need to make sure that my time here is worthwhile. So yeah, was she the one to add pressure? Maybe not, but I'm glad she did regardless. The third date is between KG and, what's her name? Amber. They look like good vibes to me.
Today, I am happy.
Today, I am happy.
Today, I am strong.
Today, I am strong.
They were both all in their meditation thing. I'm strong. I'm smart. You is important.
You is smart. You is kind. That's so good.
And so far, aesthetically, I feel like they match. Is that right to say? I think I should take that back. Whatever, I said it. And personality-wise, they seem to vibe very well. They seem to be into the same hobbies and they understand each other. So I see good things about them. In the preview for the next episode, we do see Amber looking at AJ as well as Joel. And I'm like, oh, I didn't really see her with Joel. I don't think that's going to be a match in my opinion. But AJ, maybe I just see her with dark skins. I feel like that's the trend that I'm going on right now. But anyways, her and Chris is a vibe for me. The group date this week is salsa dancing. And okay, Ron, okay.
We had a Ron instructor. But it was real sexy. It was cool.
So if it's here, and then from here, we're...
all right. I like that one.
I'm loving the atmosphere that Ron is creating here. Like, come on, sir, give us the flavor, give us the spice. I love it. So he decides to section people off, and it probably was a production choice, but whatever. And Vernisha and Joel are in one room. And in as much as they gel well together, I haven't seen anything on camera that has been really substantial between the two of them.
I think our connection is easy. It's not forced. I don't have to chase him.
Right.
It's just natural. It just meshes.
My hand like that, you did? And then, you know what I'm saying?
He does talk about things that are deep in the gentleman's lounge, but I'm wondering why we're not seeing that on camera. The way that they're putting it out to me is that this is a purely physical attraction, and it's clear that there's more than just that. So production, where the conversations at? Where the dates at? I want to see that. I do. I'm sick of y'all out here putting these fluff relationships and stuff, and then we be wondering why these relationships don't last because we don't see anything of substance here. I like, come on, show us something. Joel has so much like life history, stories, and all that stuff. I'm sure Vernisha has the same, but we don't know. They're connecting on some level that we don't get to see. Fix up. And now Ron, Mr. Flavor, is on a date with Chrysanthemum, and things go left.
It's just about, we got some layers to, you know we do. We got some layers to, we don't?
Okay.
We got some layers to
Ron. Hold on now. Ron wasn't my number one at first, but after our first date, he had kind of like skyrocketed up. So just to hear that I was number two, I was like, oh, hold on. You need to figure it out, sir. If not, we're gonna have some problems.
Again, she's applying pressure, and I love when women apply pressure, but her vibe, her attitude was just like combative almost. It was like, I've staked my claim to you, and if it's not me, if it's not reciprocal, I have an issue. I mean, you have that right, but also, is he your only pick? Is he your first pick? I don't think so. So why are you getting all worked up when you're doing the same thing as I'm seeing it? I'm seeing that she's also exploring in the same way that Ron is exploring. And yeah, he said Alexis is number one. That's what you wanted to hear. Now you're mad? I don't understand. Now it makes sense why Chrysanthemum and Stacy were giving me like bad vibes throughout the episode. Frick and Frick can frick the hell out of here. No, No.
It seems like the duo is a little intimidating to a lot of guys.
Y'all men are scared of this duo.
I will say that you two are the most intimidating.
You're saying that you will allow another person to block your blessings.
Clearly.
That's what it sounds.
Listen, in this process, it's great to make friends. All right. No matter where you go, if you have a companion, it's awesome. However, women, we know we can be coochie crashers. We know we can be coochie crashers, and y'all are crashing it for the both of you. Y'all are cock blocking each other, and y'all, they're intimidated by, now you're intimidated? No, very exhausting. The two of them, they clearly have a bond, but you know when you be looking out for your best friend and you think you have the best of interests, but you end up doing the adverse. And that's what's happening here. Yeah, I'm low-key glad that they got separated, because maybe Chrysanthemum can really show us a side of her that isn't attached to somebody else, a side of her that isn't constantly bringing up another person who's not here, a side of her that's almost taking on Stacy's personality, which I hadn't seen before from Chrysanthemum. I feel like she became a little bit more abrasive when she became friends with Stacy. And that's not to say that Stacy's personality is bad. Somebody out there loves a woman who's a little bit more aggressive, who's a little bit more abrasive, who's more brash. Like, I know those all sound like negative terms, but it's out there. In this process, though, these are not the men for that. These are not the men for that. These men, am I going to throw shade? I am. A lot of them kind of like to be pursued. They like the women to, kind of be the aggressor, but enough to still feel like the man. And I feel like Stacy was giving them emasculation vibes. Oh my gosh. Okay. Nope. Done. I'm going to stop talking. Now, even though I was kind of side-eyeing Chrysanthemum, I'm now side-eyeing Ron as well. When he's having his discussion with Alexis, he throws a jab, and I feel like it was totally uncalled for.
Do you think that she's interested in you for the right reasons?
I don't know. And I think if it is genuine, then she will open up. If it ain't, then she's just gonna be surface level as she is now,
If Chrysanthemum is so surface level, why are you trying to still pursue her? You're giving me the same thing in knowing somebody is just surface and still going for that and being dissatisfied with the fact that there's nothing deep about the relationship. So there must be nothing deep about the way you're approaching her too, because it might just be a physicality thing. You might just be really attracted to her and you're trying to keep her around because you like how she looks. If you were truly dissatisfied with the lack of depth in the relationship, you would have cut that. And you wouldn't have thrown the jab to Alexis. That wasn't cool, my guy. That was not cool. So, Ron, I'm side-eyeing you now as well. Okay? Mr. Flavor. I completely forgot to mention Diedrick and Tressa's date. So many spices. So little flavor.
Okay. I don't know if you're familiar with it. Never, ever use imitation vanilla.
Really? Why not?
Because the process that they use is nasty.
Oh.
So a beaver has a sac. Okay. An anal sac. Right. And the extract from it smells like that, and that's what they put in there. So so you don't want.
We don't need none of that.
Yeah, I'm like,
This was such a bland date. Oh my gosh. Like, I couldn't even tell if Diedrick was really flirting because he was just talking and it seemed to not really go anywhere. And Tressa, she wants a guy who's a little bit more aggressive, but Diedrick is not showing me that. Most of the guys aren't showing me that, if I'm being completely honest. The only guy who truly was aggressive was my man. Last episode guy, what's his name? Troy. And y'all didn't like his approach. So like, what is it that you want? I don't understand. I would be remiss if I don't talk about Liz. Liz did not come to play today.
Liz. Ooh, baby, when I walked into the Masquerade ball, I was feeling like the belle of the ball, okay?
Liz made such an impression on the room that Jason is now considering her as a potential, and he's making the moves, man, and it's working.
You have to be vulnerable, but also you have to be cautious of your heart.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Okay, I like that. Thank you.
Her head is turning a bit, and I don't know how to feel about it. I'm really here for Team Liz and David. They seem to have the strongest connection, in my opinion. Yeah, who else has a connection as strong as them? Nobody at this point. And the fact that she's... Girl, don't leave David for him. Do what, you know, makes your heart happy. That's your business. But I really like her and David. I feel like this organic kind of connection is something that we don't see often on this damn show. So the fact that it's there between two like-minded people who actually have a great probability of staying together post the show, I need y'all to get it together, okay? Sis, turn your head back. Look back at David, please. I need a success story from this season for once. So quickly wrapping this video up, I feel like I've been talking forever. The bottom two ladies are Stacy and Tressa for polar opposite reasons. It seems Stacy is too aggressive while Tressa's not aggressive enough. With Stacy, I feel like she spent too much time grilling the men rather than, you know, just taking time to get to know them. It seemed like she had a checklist that she wanted to fill out first before allowing herself to be vulnerable. And the thing is, like, in this expedited experience, yeah, it's great for you to make sure you've got your go ahead on your list, but if you miss the window of getting to know people, it's gone. It's done. They kick you out, and you know your experience is cut short. And I think that's what happened in this case.
I do feel a little cheated and a little shocked. That honesty, that truthfulness, it should be present. And if it's not, then someone is being cheated.
It should be.
So in this case, I was cheated.
And with Tressa, the homie vibes, yeah, I can't speak today. The homie vibes were just too strong. This is a common theme with the bigger girl or the funny girl. It happens every time.
Most of the brothers were saying that you're a queen, that you deserve a king. You dig what I'm saying?
I absolutely do.
But not enough of them was pulling for you.
Also, speaking of the funny girl, I don't know if you guys watch Keep Your Distance, but Ashima, that girl is funny, okay? I know she said she was a comedian on the show, and like I've never seen her stand. She's funny, okay? She is funny. So anyways, they decided to cut two women this week, and it was both of them, Tressa and Stacy. And next week, it seems like they're trying to mix things up a bit. So instead of just going with who you've been vibing with all this time, you're going to put your first choice on the back burner and date somebody else. As long as David and Liz stay together, I don't care what the rest of y'all do, girl. I don't care. I just need those two to stay intact, man. We'll see how that goes. Anyways, as always, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I was about to say catch you next week for another review. Will there be a watch party? It depends on the day, child. It depends on how I'm feeling in the moment. So stay tuned. That's all I can say. Bye, guys.